room at the top, they are telling you still. But first you must learn how to smile as you kill. If you want to be like the folks on the hill. A working class hero is something to be. If you want to be a hero, don't follow the Tories. If you want to be a hero, don't follow the Tories.
How's that for you? We're ripping up the post-war settlement of the welfare state. Cameron is in love with Victorian England and wants to push us back into how it was then. And as a UNISON member, I resist with every muscle in my body. It's this sharp turn to the right in modern Britain.
What time do you call this?
I work for Connections and I've been made redundant as of 31st March, so April Fool's Day will be my first day as an unemployed person, thanks to this government, so cheers.
It's not on the list?
No, not yet. Yeah, it should be on the list. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, got it.
Yeah. This is the job. I went to university and trained to do it. I'm not quite sure what I can go and do now. The government have said my job's not needed anymore. I don't know.
Well, I'm a pensioner and I feel that the government is doing us a raw deal.
The first three countries that come.
They take away £50 off your winter fuel money.
Yes.
They've frozen your pension money. So I've got a mortgage to pay. So when they do all these things now, where am I going to get the extra money to make that out?
Coach number 1 is up this way.
We have worked in the NHS as slaves for the past 30, 40 years. And now when we have finished and hoping that we would be able to have a decent life, this government is eroding everything that we have tried to achieve.
I don't think Mr. Cameron knows exactly what he's doing.
Here, please. Where am I? What am I? You're Nottingham City.
For coach number 8, chap named Mark Tile, he'll sort it out.
That's coach number 1. I work for the City Council. I've been in the job for about 8 years. And since December I've been on redeployment, so I've got 6 months potentially to find another job within the City Council, or after 6 months I'll be made redundant. So you don't have time to hold your breath to adjust to any kind of change. It's too much too soon. And I think it's just so wholly unfair and wholly unjust.
It's 7 o'clock. I'm Joe Norman. Up to 250,000 people are expected at a massive demonstration in London against government spending cuts. Teachers, nurses, students and other public sector workers are staging the protests at Hyde Park. It's been organised by the TUC, who claim it'll be their biggest demonstration for a generation. General Secretary Brendan Barber says it'll show the government how people are feeling about their cuts. This is going to be a powerful effort.
Like a whistle?
Yes, please. Thank you. We work for the NHS. We work with homeless people. A lot of the services that they used, we're watching slowly being shut down, including things like domestic violence services for refugees and family centres.
The biggest things in Nottingham is around domestic violence and homelessness. The services there are being cut, budget's being cut by about 80%. So where we've fought hard for good quality services for women and children experiencing domestic violence, now we're going to be going back to people being put up on people's sofas. Refuges are closing. The support services for children that have been affected by domestic violence, they're going. It's really devastating to the lives of many people.
Services that have been there for a long time, that have been funded by central government, and the funding's just stopped and it's gone since the Conservatives have come into power, and it's really distressing to see, and it will affect the most vulnerable in society, and I think that's why we're marching.
We have a number of services in Nottingham City which prevent homelessness amongst vulnerable young women and single homeless people. One of our services has been cut and I've had to reapply for my own job. We're all people who are at risk of becoming homeless, and without a job we're really only a couple of wage packets away from needing services that are being cut ourselves.
That it will make the government realise that there are many people in this country who have never protested about anything before in their lives, who are so deeply concerned about what's happening and what they're doing. I mean, it's too late for my job. My job's already gone, but you know, it's more than my job. It's about services, making people's lives and the society we live in better.
I am hoping that it will tell the government that they need to change their direction. That we, the people of this country, is fed up of what they're doing at the moment.
We are protesting basically to call on the government to cut the arms trade instead of public services.
I'm hoping that the government is going to understand that we as citizens are not going to take the changes lying down. You're going to have to keep protesting, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. You can't just have a one-day march and think that's it. I think we're in it for a fight.